I've been using the DJI Osmo Mobile 8 for about a month now, and today I'm going to be giving you 5 things I love about it and a few that I don't. Hello and welcome to another episode of FPV OE. My name's Emmanuel. So normally, as you know, I'm out there crashing FPV drones into the ground and trying to improve my skills with that. But I do obviously do a lot of recording also. So I was looking for a camera I could have as a kind of a standalone setup. And before I went out and splashed £400 on the DJI Osmo Pocket, I thought to myself, why not give this a try and see if this would do everything I needed to do while being a fraction of the price. The first thing I have to go over is the stability of it. As I say, I've normally been using just a tripod to set my camera up and fidgeting around with it and trying to make sure everything's level. This is amazing. Obviously, I just screw it onto the end of a tripod if I need that extra height, and then it will do the rest for it. I can position it, I can get it there, and the recording is so much smoother. So obviously, even when you're walking around, I've been walking around sometimes where I'm filming myself and I'm holding my phone at arm's length and it's just really shaky footage, and I've recorded a couple of times because the footage just is not great. With this, I'm recording it, the footage is nice and crystal clear, it's smooth, and it really makes a big difference to recording. The second thing I want to talk about is how lightweight and compact this gimbal is. So it's really easy to carry around. It comes with its own little bag and it just pops into your pocket or your bag, and it's so easy to carry around with you. Normally when I'm filming, I'm carrying around my drone, spare batteries, a controller. So having this being really compact and lightweight makes it a lot easier because it doesn't feel like it's an extra hindrance to me. Also, the gimbal is so easy to set up. So obviously it comes with its own little built-in tripod, and as well as just turning it on, all you have to do is flick it open and the gimbal turns on and stabilizes itself. It can connect to the DJI Mimo app, or you can use the built-in Apple dock kit if you have an Apple phone, which is using NFC on the side. The third thing, and probably my favorite aspect about this gimbal, is that it allows you to track. So if you use the DJI Mimo app, or as I say, if you use the Apple dock kit, you have tracking included in it. So you can literally stand in front of your camera, walk around, and the phone will track you and the gimbal will turn and follow you wherever you go. And with the upgrade from the 7P, the DJI Osmo Mobile 8 actually has 360-degree turning, so you can walk all around it and it will track you the whole way. And the tracking is really reliable. Also with the Osmo Mobile 8, you have pet tracking, so it only tracks dogs and cats. But even with that, it's really accurate at tracking them and it keeps a good focus on them, and it doesn't get confused if there's any other sort of animals in the area. Another thing I love about this is the gesture control. So normally I would set my camera up, I'd ask my spotter to start the recording for me and I'd go and stand on the other side, or I'd start the recording and run back in into frame and just start talking and doing my video shooting. But with this, I can set the camera up and I can walk away, and then when I'm ready to start recording, I can use gesture control to start the video and start recording. You've got two options when you're doing that. You can either just do record, or you can do record and follow. So then the gimbal will start following you automatically and keep you in frame if you decide to walk around. The fourth thing I want to talk about is the build quality. So going from mainly using a tripod setup to using the DJI Osmo Mobile 8, you can really notice the quality they've put into it. The materials feel sturdy, the gimbal feels sturdy, the magnetic holder which keeps the phone in place is meant to come off, but every time I'm pulling it off with it, I feel like I'm going to break it. That's just how secure it is. So you can rest in peace knowing that your phone is securely attached to the gimbal. It's just really good quality material and the gimbal is really well put together. Also, the buttons on it, there's only 6 buttons on it and it has a range of features and it's all really intuitive to use. It's just 1 press, 2 press or 3 press the same button to do the different modes. And once you've learnt those kind of buttons, it's really easy to set up and really easy to get going with it. It's just a really well put together piece of equipment. The fifth thing I love about this is the battery life. So the Osmo Mobile 8 has its built-in battery. It lasts about 10 hours, but as well as that, it can also charge your phone. So when I'm out there recording, I'm obviously doing a lot of shots, I'm recording and I'm burning through the battery of my phone, but being able to plug this or the Osmo into my mobile and use it as a kind of a power bank really helps alleviate the stress of running out of battery or carrying any other equipment such as a battery pack to make sure that I've always got battery and I'm ready to record. So this brings me on to the couple of things I don't like. So the first one, which is a bit nitpicky, is the scroll wheel. So this scroll wheel is used for zooming in on your target and zooming out and a few other functions. But I just find myself knocking the scroll wheel quite often, but you can thankfully turn this option off in the settings. You just go through the settings and you can disable it, and that kind of removes that scroll wheel kind of irritating aspect of it. So that's why I say it's a bit nitpicky, because you can resolve that, but it's just something that I was making a few errors with at the beginning. Another thing I'm not too fond of is that when I use my mic mini with the Osmo Mobile 8, which I use often, I have to repair it every single time. I think this is because of the fact that I have a mic mini, and that mic mini comes with its own receiver. So every time I put it back in the box, it repairs with that receiver. But I would appreciate it if it would just kind of stay linked to the Osmo Mobile 8, because that's predominantly what I'm pairing it with when I'm recording. So it will just remove that extra step of having to pair it. It's not difficult. It's a simple holding down of the button and on each of them and put them next to each other, but it will just remove that little bit of an element. The third thing, and again, it's not really that much of a problem, but it is the length of the built-in extension. So I bought this ideally wanting to not have to use a tripod with it, because I wanted to just be able to set this up when I'm going out and about, but it hasn't kind of really alleviated that aspect, because I still have to carry the tripod if I want my camera frame to be a little bit higher. So I'm putting it on top of the tripod. I personally would like this extension cable to be a bit longer. I understand though it would make the actual unit heavier and probably a bit more bulky because it'd have extra bits inside it. But if they could have that little bit extra length on it, that would be amazing. So I hope this video has helped you. If you were on the edge about whether you should get the DJI Osmo Mobile 8 or maybe go out for something more expensive like the DJI Pocket 3, as long as you have a decent camera phone, which most people do nowadays, I would definitely recommend this, because it is so good, it's so intuitive and so easy to set up, and it really makes a real difference to your videos. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in FPVOE.